Hey everyone, it's Fiction Crypto back at it again with another video. I know we haven't done this in a long time, so I want to start this video off first by saying thank you all for this amazing year. Thank you for this amazing journey that we have been able to experience this last 365 days. I know I haven't uploaded a video, excuse me, in about 2 months, and that's because my business unexpectedly picked up, and I've been doing a whole lot of technician stuff. I started a small tech company, and now I'm doing technician installs where I install APs, switches, I'm running cable. I'm doing a whole bunch of things for like low voltage appliances, equipment, IT equipment, and things of that nature. So I've kind of been getting to it, landing contracts, and trying to expand my knowledge in that field because it's very fruitful so far. I kind of want to go over a couple of things about my life this year, and this is why I'm making this video. It's 2022 has been a rough year for a lot of people. It was definitely rough for me in the beginning of this year. I have a story with this YouTube page, and it's kind of funny to me because earlier this year I was homeless for about 108 days, 109 days, like a little bit over 3 months. My story started off with I was living with my parents and I decided to move out with my mentor, started to pick up the skill of learning how to code. And me and my mentor had some differences. I was living in one of his houses like that he had, and abruptly he ended that relationship and he started to cause like some problems that were unnecessary. I got blamed for a lot of stuff that I didn't do. I don't want to make like a sob story out of it, but I eventually had to move out, and it was unfortunate because I was just getting settled in. I started to spend a couple of dollars, and I wasn't working for anyone at that time. I didn't have a job. I was kind of doing a lot of trading and, just kind of figuring out this crypto world, making these YouTube videos. So that's what started my journey in my van, making even more YouTube videos. And that lasted for about 108 days, 109 days. Now, this wasn't my first time being homeless. This was about my third or fourth time being homeless. Unfortunately, hopefully we don't go back there. And now that I have my capital correct, I don't believe that I will ever allow that to happen. And the growth in me and of my situation has been tremendous. So I don't think I'll be able be back in that position, God's will, ever again. So I had a real crazy 108 days. I mean, I avoided people breaking into my car. I had no air conditioner in the heat. Some days I went 6, 7 days without showers and things like that because I was so broke. Like I literally was down to my last. And I made a YouTube video about a company, and the founder is SP Lee. He owns a decentralized exchange on Avalanche, and he has a DEX called Swapsicle DEX. And let's actually look at that real quick. We'll type this in: Swapsicle DEX. So the owner of this seen my video, and he decided to you know, reach out to me and help me out. And I really appreciate him. This was kind of before my business started to pick up. This was around the same time. And SP Lee, that's what I call him, is like SP1 Lee, which is his Twitter name. But the CEO of Swapsicle Dex sent me about $4,000 in Bitcoin, and that video is on my YouTube page. And that allowed me to have some wiggle room to move into a place where I'm at currently. And I just want to say thank you for that. Again, I'm very appreciative of these types of things that happen in my life, but also it's a testament to persevering. Um, I almost didn't make the video, and the funny thing about that video when I made it is that it wouldn't work as far as uploading at a certain time that I tried to upload it. So I was at the YMCA trying to upload it using their Wi-Fi, and for some reason the video didn't upload. And it was like 12 o'clock. I remember I was at the Hilton parking lot, piggybacking off of their Wi-Fi with my doors open, shirt off, and some shorts and stuff like that. I mean, I was really, getting it how I live, and I had a hotspot that kind of worked, and as well, if their hotspot didn't work for me, and I remember it finally uploading to YouTube at like 12 at night. So somebody sent me a DM, and I kind of waved it off. And I was like, "Yeah, this is not, I don't know who this is." Then the next, like the morning I woke up, that was like at 5 o'clock when I seen that DM because I went to sleep after I made that video, and I went to sleep like 4 hours. I checked my Twitter, sent a DM, and I was like, man, okay. Somebody said if I ever need somebody to talk to, hit them up. And I was just in the mindset of if it's not money, nobody can help me in this situation right now. I was in my van. So I woke up 2 hours later, went back to sleep, woke up 2 hours later, actually checked the message, and this was the owner of Swapsicle Decks that hit me up. He was like, man, I love your video. I heard your situation in the video, yada, yada. Let's get on a phone call. And that phone call transpired into him donating me $4,000 and kind of kickstarting off my business on my end, helping me get enough money to fix my truck and basically start a new path in life. I knew it was a godsend because I've been practicing discipline with myself and, believing in something more and more powerful and bigger than me. And I was praying a lot and being obedient, and my wishes came true. And sometimes people call it manifesting. It's something that I would call manifesting, and it's something that's happens when you are obedient to the Most High God's will. And I don't want to get too spiritual on here. I know this is a crypto kind of channel and everything, but this is just a recap of my 2022 and how things went for me. So this was just a testament to my life. Now fast forward right now, I'm currently in my apartment slash office that I rent, and I had my rent paid up until March of 2023. I've been really, really grinding. I stopped making videos because I set out a goal, and I want to see what type of goals that you all have set for yourselves for 2023 and or 2022, and if you accomplished it. I had like $3,000 in my bank. Um, I was working. I was like, you know what? I need to make $10,000, and I kept being obedient. Kept praying. I kept praying for abundance, and I just started getting a bunch of work, like out of nowhere. I just started getting a bunch of work, and to the point to where I was sleeping for 2 hours a day, going to three different work sites, completing those jobs, completing those contracts for people. And I ran across this lady, and I did one of my biggest job sites. It took me about 2 or 3 days, but it was about $2,500 in total. And I made that in about 2 or 3 days of work. And I reached my goal. I reached my goal of 10,000. I can say that I am truly blessed to say that I've overcame my struggles as trying to be an independent man in this world. And if anybody is listening to this video, I know times are tough right now. Inflation is high, but if you elevate your spirit higher than your situation, I promise you that you will make it out. If you believe in something greater than you, I promise you that you will make it out. You know, we can't do everything by ourselves. And that's another reason I made that video. I kind of called out for help, and it's nothing wrong with it. We get this theory or, you know, ideology of men aren't supposed to say anything and you're supposed to struggle and nobody's supposed to help. And I don't believe in that. I try to help out as much as I can. Even when I was homeless, I would even make food and just go around and give it to homeless people that didn't have a vehicle. If I didn't eat all my food and I had extra food, I couldn't store it or anything. I had to give it away. So, you know, I don't do those things out of expecting something back. I just do it out the kindness of my heart. And I just want to let everyone know, you know, these situations are temporary. My situation was very temporary, and there's nothing wrong with being upfront and honest about your situation because you never know who's listening on that other side. So, right now, I am leaving 2022 with over $10,000 saved up within my bank account and with my crypto. I call it my crypto savings as well, which is a blessing. And also, I was able to purchase me a new work van. I got me a 1995 Honda Odyssey. Um, it's been amazing. I bought it for $2,100, and I was driving a Ford E250, which was like $100 to fill up. It was ridiculous. This is $40 to fill up, and I get to drive around everywhere, really, for $40, and it's amazing. I really feel accomplished this year, standing on my own 2 feet and not having to really go back to my parents' house, which is nothing wrong with that. If you have a situation where you can utilize your parents' house, do it for as long as you can. This economy is not getting any better for anyone, and don't let societal ideologies force you into growing up faster than what you have to. I mean, that's really what I can say about that. Use it to your advantage, especially if your parents don't mind you being there. I know I have a younger audience and an older audience as well. It doesn't matter your age, you can start a clean slate of life at any time. And I've only done one motivational speech in my life, and it's a path that I find myself being able to explore and want to do more. I have a lot of life experience as I look back in my short 25 years of liveliness or livelihood or whatever you want to call it on this earth, and I've been through a lot, I experienced a lot, and I just want to motivate people to be better, overcome themselves, overcome their fears, and never give up on yourself. Another thing I want to show you all is the channel analytics. I did set out a goal to get 250,000 views before the end of the year, and I did not accomplish that. I mean, I could have easily accomplished that. I was, 20K views away if I would have made videos throughout the last 2 months. But I'm going to set out a goal for myself to accomplish this um, before March. So if you're watching these videos, like, comment, and subscribe. Just, I can't say thank you enough. Ooh, excuse me. I can't say thank you enough. And I'm doing this in one take, so I may mess up. Over 500,000. That's almost a million impressions, which is ridiculous to me. I'm just a random person in the world, and people are still watching my videos. It is crazy. 229.8 thousand views, which is one of the biggest success stories I've seen in my life personally with anything I've done. I mean, this is just amazing to me. It may be small to some people, but to me, this is amazing. I want to say thank you to all the supporters, everyone who has been here with me from the start to the finish. And we're not even finished yet. I'm going to be dropping videos, going to be getting back on it. And, you know, I got a couple other things to tell you all. If you find yourself feeling lost in this world, take a minute to step back from everything and figure out what naturally makes you happy. What are the things that make you happy? I had to do that myself. And that has led me back into designing clothing, designing shoes. Um, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'll be at the Magic Show in Las Vegas. It is a fashion industry show in Las Vegas coming up in, I believe, in February or January. I think it's in February, the 13th through the 15th. And I'm going to be meeting a lot of new people, going to be meeting a lot of new connections. So just be looking out for that. Going to be doing some crypto inspired clothing as well. I know I've been kind of putting that above everyone's head. Like I'm going to do a project. I'm going to do a project, but I'm truly am, and I don't see any rush to do a project, a crypto project, right now because a lot of new technology is coming out and things are at a point to where we can build applications more easily, excuse me. And you know, it's no point of rushing something when you can perfect it. So you're gonna see clothing before you see anything else. Um, that's a sneak peek, and then I guess we can kind of see what XRP price is right now. And in this video off, we're looking at 33 cent, which is this is a we're at a yearly we are at a yearly resistance. Like if we go to the 12-month chart, you're gonna see that we are literally in a yearly resistance right around here. Boom. So we started at a yearly resistance on this candle, kind of right here, and this is on the 12-month, and we've been going down. So me personally, I do expect to see lower prices with XRP. Do not take this with a do not don't even take this seriously because I haven't been drawing up charts, haven't been looking at anything crypto related recently. I have to get back into the swing of things. I see a whole lot of new development happening with crypto and just things in general. It's beautiful to see. Crypto is not going anywhere. We know what we hold, and if you don't know what you hold, this is the time to do the research. Seen a lot of YouTubers make emerges, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers, kind of go into the distance. And hopefully, everyone can come back stronger and better than ever. I know life takes a toll on people, and you have to step back sometimes. So, this is my recap of 2022. Um, Basically, started off homeless. Uh, was able to start a business and now don't have to worry about rent until March of 2023. I bought a new vehicle, and even more personal than that, I've grown as a human being. I've grown as a man and a better person. Now, I'm sorry that you hear my phone going off. My family is texting me about New Year's. Um, and I've grown as a more spiritual person. I believe if we see these types of trends in society where we can reattach ourselves to that spiritual realm, we would have more keenness to seeing the evils in this world, and we would be able to avoid these things a whole lot easier. So, what I'm working on for 2023 is going to be expanding my vocabulary. I barely passed high school. I dropped out of college as well. I'm going to be reading more. I'm going to be less opinionated. Opinions are great, you know, but I like to be fact based, and I'm just going to be working on myself, working on my business. So, got a lot of things planned for 2023, you all. Thank you all so much for these views right here. I seriously couldn't have done it without you. You know, it's Fiction Crypto, everyone. Peace. Happy New Year's. And let's start the new year off right.